Welcome back to another Order of the Rose stream. I am your host Aman, and with me again I have the Albanian villager joining me as co-cast. Yeah, as you said, both for Dutch. We have Castozor and it's Jagod Tobias. Interesting. We're gonna see if they're not gonna be a bit of a rival between these two. I'm hoping for some great matches. We both know their elo gap is very tight, so I'm predicting a close match. Kicking it off with some very interesting matchup and civs here that both players are picking. We have Castozor going China, and the Step Raider has been banned, while Tobias is going Inca, and the Pikeman has been banned for him. So no early Cav and no early way to deal with Cav. I feel like both of these bans are just going to soft block each other, and then when it gets to Fortress, we're gonna see Cav again from China, and then the bolas maybe from Inca. I agree with you there. Yes, I feel like China not having the Step Rider, we're still gonna see the normal playstyle from China. They wanna go fast Fortress and then push with the Changdao and the Arquebusiers, and then in Fortress they also have great cav shipments like the Flail and the Meteor Hammers. Where Inca, I feel like not having a pikeman, which means trying to make bolas is going to be difficult because it's a different resource, and bolas are quite not known to be a great unit. It's almost like a Corollian, so if Cav gets on top of them, they will get melted. Time to find out. We found the game. On the map, Florida, match game 1. Loaded in the bottom corner, playing orange, going as Inca. We have it's Jagod Tobias. The Dutchman versus the Dutchman. In the top corner as blue, playing China, we have Castozor. Interesting. I agree. We have seen before. Inca has great water. I wonder if we're gonna see water from Inca. Maybe I feel like an open standard play won't suit them against China. the the favored unit in H2, the demo ships, and China getting it as well. It is quite amazing. Good splash the fire ships have. Yeah, well, I mean, your fishing boats cost around 70 wood, while the fire junk costs 100 wood, I believe, and 100 gold, or 150, 150. First shipment coming in for Inca. Is he gonna choose a deck and ship it? Because those are already shipping in T exports. And this looks like maybe a fortress play here. He has gold. He's probably gonna go fortress H and then push from there, picking up another 40 XP, hopping over to the Inca player. Chose a deck, shipping 3 vills. Not seem to be water play, but we do see the Jesuits and the 2P. I wonder where the inspiration come from that. No problem. I'm looking at this deck again, but it doesn't seem like he... Oh, there it is. Imperial Unity. He does have it. I was curious about that. We have seen Obi-Wan, also a Dutchman, doing the Inca conquistadors with the 2P Blackwood comp, and he's pulled it off in the previous tournament. He showed us how powerful that can be, and now another Dutchman wants to prove his point as well by doing this. Both getting a TP. Going Russian console as China. We might see a blockhouse, maybe early H2 aggression and not fortress. I don't know. Could be. Porcelain tower as the first age up option. Me personally, I'm very greedy and I like to age up with it as fortress age. So we'll see how he uses that porcelain tower. Trying to get 90 wood here from a treasure. This could be really good. As a shipment banked. Inca doing the similar, trying to get 100 coin. And the age up is coming. He's going as the chief. Has gathered a lot. I believe that is what we're going to see, even having the 5 priestesses, but I don't see the priestesses having too much impact. Maybe against China. Almost losing the explorer here from Castozor. Barely gets the treasure. Age up comes in for Inca, shipping in gold immediately. And there's the... Could go for a TP and a Concha house. Goes for a native post. And then also a TP, okay. Shipping 5 vills behind this. China, meanwhile, go in. There it is. 9 pikemen with 8 chicken news. And we also have the flamethrower as a shipment. Porcelain tower being put on wood. And the blockhouse being aggressive. I wonder if Tobias sees any of this. He sees nothing. He might now, because he's moving down to that general direction. And there he sees it now. Nine pikemen popping as well. Which very curious for me is the Inca taboo or the trading post can always shoot, so we see it's going to slowly work its way through these pikemen. 5 damage. I mean, the not using all of the pikemen. He's not using all the pikemen. He's gonna lose this one, I believe. He's not using all the siege capability. Shipping in 1 flamethrower, 1 castle rickshaw behind this with vills. Tobias going fortress already. He does not have the gold just yet, and I feel like Castozor is wasting his time on his TP. He's not even sieging it with all the pikemen. He seems to have problems with the pathing. I believe he is gonna maybe very close to losing that pikeman. That was free real estate right there from the trading outpost. Just stay tuned to find out. Going now for the trading outpost. So I feel like for Tobias, he wants this. This is giving him all the time in the world because he wants to age, he wants to get unity, he wants to ship conks. And Castozor knows about this. He can see it in the deck. He knows he has conks and he's deciding to just slowly take map control and then build up a big army. I believe yes, he's even now adding more old hand army. He has a shipment probably banking the food for the flamethrower, the Mandarin Duck Squad. Going for the 700 wood. Doesn't even see that. He sees the plaza now. He sees a warrior priest being spammed. He could honestly just dive and siege down the community plaza. 16 pikemen going in for a fight with the explorer. Adding some disciples from Lubuwu. This is a great mass though from China. He has age and he's now being forced to ship the bolas. He's spamming the warrior priest. He's losing vills. He needs to now take them off the community plaza. Flamethrower goes down. I believe he went for the wood and now he's going instead for the console to get some Cossacks. The Bola's popping out at a horrible position and is forced in melee mode. This is not what you wanted. And I'm just realizing now, the Inca cannot use their big button because of the pikemen. So there's no Minutemen essentially for the Inca player. What does Tobias ship in here? Yes. He can't use Minutemen. I believe it is gonna go down. 5 warrior priests or 5 priestesses is gonna pop and they're gonna start trying to convert maybe. He needs to pull these vills away. 5 Chimus pop, shipping a fort behind us. Down to 16 vills. 15. And the Chinese player is adding more to this army. Inca down to 14. 13. He might be pushing this back, I believe, but 12 vills from the Inca. Converting a Chukanu, there's a Wololo we all love. And he's pushed this back. Shipping a fort, he's got a fort now, shipping behind this 8 vills, that will put him back up to 19. But 11 vills to 28 with Porcelain Tower being an effect. Castozor now seems to not have the economy to go fortress. He's adding some Cossacks, this could be good. I believe... yeah, he's forced now, Tobias, to spend all his shipments on priestesses, warriors, vills, forts. He can't even ship the conchs. They're 750 coin. He needs to ship the unity to even make them cheaper. Chopper now wood for a TC. It is shipping unity behind this. And the Cossacks being caught out by warriors. Cossacks gonna go down here, but this army might be cleaned. The Cossack can go... you should just put the Cossack on trample mode and just one tap all of these sentries or warriors. A TC, a sneaky TC top side. Phil going down. There's the flamethrower, the duck Mandarin squad being popped, but you're not gonna siege this fort down, and the fort is going to cut these chickanees down one by one. There it is. Oh my. Big mass once more. Exactly. Go around the fort. He can just go around the fort. Gets more veils. Warrior priests are not converting units. They are just trying to run. No gathering resources from the Inca players. Trying to run the warrior priests or the priestesses to the fort. And that pikeman went flying. Trying to now get the vills back. All the vills are snared. We down to 7 vills. 8 vills. Also, my mistake. Now it is 7 vills. And the fort just keeps shooting. The priestess is trying to get into a good position to convert Inca. I feel like they need to ship the double war hut and go defensive next to this fort, or... there it is. There's the conversion. It's trying to maybe convert these Cossacks. That fort's gonna cut. 1 priestess go down. Now idling this fort once more. Trying to find any more vills. He has gotten it up now, but I think it's too little too late. Shipping Spanish Lancers. 8 Lancers could clean this entire army. But I believe he needs to use the fort to focus down these pikemen. Or try to convert some of these pikemen. These Lancers will clean this army out. Oh, the Lancers popped topside. Was this a mistake? Did he want them to pop topside? I think this is over. Those Vills are dead. The Priestesses are running for the water and the GG is called. The Dutchman won, but which one is it? Wait, it's cute. And we do see Castozor at the end going for Fortress while keeping up this pressure. People, this was amazing. Wow, wow. Pure H2 China and just dominating the pace of the game. Game 1 going to Castozor, and I was not expecting this. I don't think anybody was. No. And looking at this, we had all units count. This is military units count. We had 39 units at 8 minutes 16. And then he kept it up, 39, dropping down, keeping it up, going back up to 34. And he consistently had the military mass. Oh, I just had some confirmation the Albanian's a bit soft. Let me see if I can't turn your volume up right now. Maybe put it on a bit of a high max. It's gonna kill my ears now.
First time people want to hear me, I feel honored.
And
We know the map and the cities that are picked.
not yet. It maybe be a short break from them. We do know
Strategy discussion.
We do know, yes. Well, I feel like Tobias going in was the favored person or the favored Dutchman to win. And Castozor walking away with a win, and he made it look very, very easy. It was so comfortable for him. So we will see how the series plays out.
Could as well be like a missed timing because we could have missed timing. As I said, we know Castozor, we know he likes his China, but we don't know him to be this aggressive. Maybe he thought he wouldn't be harassed, but not push this much, and he didn't have the time nor the idea to do that at that time. So yes, could be a fluke, not in the sense that Castozor was lucky, but more in the sense that he saw the mistake and he just pressed on and won him the first game.
Wonder now why your volume is so soft. It's so high on Discord. I wonder if there's a way.
Family people in house. I would love to scream.
Maybe it's fixed now, I believe. We will see. Still waiting for the players picking their civs, maps, and all.
La 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 la. We have yet to see people pick Budapest. And I so crave that map, man. Oof.
Yes,
Or
of course
Atlas,
you
man.
do.
One of
I
those
believe
two
somebody
maps.
will pick it, or maybe it will be you. I know you're in this tournament, so I
It could be
expect.
me. It could be you.
Quickly hopping back here. I got now confirmation from the civs. And we have the civs and the unit bands.
Sorry, can you repeat that for me? Because I was out for just a quick moment.
We got the civs, we got the bands. So Castozor leading 1-0, 2 matches left. Castozor having to change his civ is going Russia, no strelates allowed, and Tobias deciding to go Brits and no Musk allowed from the British.
Well, the British still have the opportunity to go bow pike. Really strong bow. Comfortable to make pikes. Eco really strong. But a Russia without the strelets is it's not good. It's not
I
good. I
I
mean, they
agree.
rely kind of on Strelets. I mean, you can say the Cossacks are good, the Musk is good, but still, Strelets such a cheap unit can get in big patches. Body blocks is okay, and even though it has low hit points, it's harder to kill 10 units simultaneously. Like there's overkill and there's everything like that. But Russia without Strelets is not that good. Especially H2, it could be really hard because the you can get the double shipment Cossacks and then keep making Ruskets, but bow pike, I think with the level of micro both players have, I think that the bow pike will come on top because it's so hard to micro those cav and especially micro those Ruskets to kill a pike so you can have an opening with a cav while the other player is just sitting there just microing from afar.
Just adding to that details you said there. I believe Russia now can have a Musk fell comp where Britain can't do that anymore. They can add their goons, they can add their pikemen, but the musketeers were just a way better unit comp with with the Falks, and now no Musk. Britain is going to have to be forced, as you said, go for a bow longbow or maybe a goon longbow, and that's hard to deal with against your Musk and your Falks. If Tobias can add his calves and so on, I think it could go his favor, but we will have to see how these players play. Maybe the Russian wants to go all in with the recruits and Cossacks.
Good. We could potentially see that if he wins a moment and catches Toby off guard and then just keeps presses with the muskets, destroys his barracks and doesn't allow him to have bow. And even if he has and then has the Cossacks, it could be really big trouble. But I think even though he has the Ruskets and the Falks, bow pike with calls I think still stays on top.
Mm,
As I said, it's a micro thing, right? If they can have one good fight, I think it can turn the game to whoever won that good fight based on the micro.
yes, yes. Um, I do know Britain can do a maybe a fast fortress with the church build and try to go Highlanders with the Falks maybe, because there's no Strelets that will be stopping them. Um,
Could be good as well. That's a really good. It's like the USA Highlander, but kind of cheaper and
and
mostly
better.
kind of faster because you can get the Falcons as well while having those Blackwatch. It is really, if pulled off, it will be in big trouble to the Russians because having what is like 6 or 8 Blackwatch, 400 HP per unit,
And they can
32
heal,
something.
and they can heal as well. HP regeneration on them is insane. Playing also on the map New England, I feel like this TP line, I feel like he wants to go maybe Greenish time and then do the church build. I might be mistaken, but I feel like I'm reading the Dutchman perfectly.
Which Dutchman? Oh, yeah,
uh,
okay.
Ticking it off in the bottom corner with a lead to the scoreboard. Playing in red, playing as the Russians, we have Castozor. Top corner, losing by 1 point, still having everything to play in the orange. Going Britain, we have Tobias. As we said, Dutch versus Dutch, we got some neighbor on neighbor violence. You love to see it.
Let's hope this beef doesn't translate into RL beef. I would hate these people to go at each other, but I think at the end of the day, it's just a bunch of good fun.
Matches, yes, I believe the Dutchmen are always very, very kind and soft.
Until you touch their gold. Till that point.
We see here the
Yeah, yeah.
British explorer William the Conqueror. Is that the right time period? I feel like something is wrong here.
Maybe, but maybe it's a name so he can conquer his enemy. Who knows? Who knows?
We do see
We
here.
saw Alvarez Morata being on the ground like he is in real life, and this could mean that he can win this game by conquering his enemy. Who knows?
Looking at the explorer here, Britain having +2 line of sight and a +1 range buff to them, while the Russians having more siege. I find it funny your explorer with 17 range can properly micro and shoot musketeers.
I mean, how much damage is he gonna do you? 12. Good. Mostly people use the Explorer just to take up some damage. But the European Explorers are not so tanky versus say the Incas, the Aztecs. So
I do believe yes, the Meso Civs and the War Chief Civs are
pressure
just
off of him. This could be really good. Does he have the crack shot ready?
he
Does
does
he have? He does, and he takes it for
snipe it
himself.
and stealing 3 sheep. I feel like this is not what you want to be doing. You want to have these food treasures. You want to have, these more impactful treasures. He
Even said
so he
it's a
steals the
touch.
treasure and
It's an
says
agreement.
a gentleman's agreement. Oh my goodness.
This is
I said it earlier, the Dutchmen are very kind and I was not lying.
It's a peace offering.
I promise you, if this was at age 2, you would not see your sheep ever again. It would be gone in the wind.
Can we take a look at the decks already?
Britain with Tobias going for a bit of a standard one. We have the Line Grenadiers, but no grain cards, so I don't know why he wants that. Having a frigate there and
Does
also 2 caravels.
does have 6 musk like the
I'm
the misusage of
hoping he doesn't
send it?
ship
Yeah, I'm hoping,
it.
but the idea is like you get like one less. I mean, I don't know what card you could send that could be so impactful, but the idea of having just one less card on your deck could mean something potentially.
I would have loved Tobias to go for more of a industrial play and then having your gentlemen of pike with rangers and rockets. I don't see you really dealing with this. If you are, Russia only having to be able to make musketeers, I feel those rangers are gonna tear anything you have apart. As I say that, we have an age up going for the governor. Hopping over to the other Dutchman, the Russian is aging up, is gathering. Oh, the quartermaster, that's 400 wood, chopping a lot of wood in base blockhouse.
Can we take a look at the Russian deck, please?
My mistake.
Cossacks, Pochinki, Cossacks. No musket on the third age.
Do you also see the church card?
I don't know what to feel about that, but might want to go have Bass? Potentially, I don't know. I don't read this very well.
Or we have seen before the
Does have
Cav Archers with Shovnir being really good against your skirm units. That splash damage is really good. But we still have pikemen allowed from the British, and we see a
stable
stable
opal.
being put
Right.
down. Russia's still aging up. He's gonna get that wood now. There it is. And the blockhouse. Is he gonna make a batch of recruits? He must be just hovering over the strelets, trying to force himself not to click it. Don't do it, son.
That's a real struggle. That's a real
The
struggle.
dopamine is kicking in. 4 sheep. I wonder if he's gonna just keep them there or try to maybe eat them. Idle vills from Russia. Double patching vills. Do we have a market? A second blockhouse. He's gonna get housed soon. Brits player has, I believe, shipped in the wood. Yes. Made 3 hussars, not a full batch. He is making more hus. He's shipping double wood behind this. For the manors, I feel like you could have might as well just gone with the Virginia company and
Yeah,
just properly
yeah.
boom if you're gonna go for a manor boom. 21 siege from that Russian explorer, but it doesn't matter because he will go down to the hussars.
Well, good try on taking that house, I guess. Good
Um,
try.
William the Conqueror standing in the woodlines. Standing in the
Yeah,
woodlines menacingly looking at the Russian player.
what is he planning in that big brain of his? We
Grabbing
will
the
never know.
coin.
Will he find any picking? I think it would be hard, but if the Russian player is not paying attention, he is going for in base. Will he get one or he sees it? Okay, okay, so it's
Double
over.
blockhouse.
It's
I
over.
believe he needs to run out of here. This fire
Can he
TC
take
fire.
a Hazard? Yeah,
More hus being added by the British player and even making more hus. What is Castozor planning behind this spice trade? Minutemen. And he's canceling
yeah.
it. There we
Oh,
go. That's
okay,
smart
good.
canceling. He doesn't need it. The hus trying to siege the blockhouse. I don't think this is what you want to
I
do.
think he wants to go for Fortress. He has sent us 700 gold. But I think since the raids, it does not allow him to get enough food. He also collect the
No.
gold.
He does have the sheep though. He can eat those sheep. Oh, the
Hey, he will
woman is in
take one,
danger.
take one.
One
Oh,
woman
the
going
woman.
down. Minutemen gonna pop off. TC fire again with the blockhouses. No husk
Oh,
goes down.
low.
But so many of them are so low, as you said there. More husk being trickled in by the British player. And he's now gonna gather these resources to go fortress.
Take it,
Adding a
musket.
batch. I feel like there's no need for this.
Yeah, just age, brother.
Russia 25 vills. British player on 30 vills. Adding a church. Putting 2 manors forward, shipping coin behind this. The British player is gonna probably age here behind this as well. And we do have the church cards. Like I said, we might see the Highlanders diving in with the husk, killing some Minutemen, putting the recruits in melee mode. Couldn't get the snare. Did lose 2 husks.
Those two villagers are out for blood. They have a plan and they want to succeed. Never mind.
Moving
As
them
long as
back
I say
now.
that.
British player is going to age now. Goes for the bishop. And where are we with the Russian? Haven't aged yet. So the Hussars is not pulling off very good raids. But the delay, the forcing the delay is what is the bonus here for the British player.
Yeah, the Dutchman is having so much idle time, even if in its own. I
Which one?
can't
I I agree with
guess that
you.
the raids proved okay, but still, like, what will he send in this?
The
Going for the
exiled
exile?
prince.
Prince?
And I
Forward works
wonder
here.
if we're gonna see the church guard being shipped here, making more hussars. He's just adding the huss forward barracks, just like you said, with the church as well.
What does he want to do? Maybe a longbow?
Killed some bears to get a will pickup here. TP line, nobody has touched the TP, and Russia being down in score, but we do know Russia is always down in score.
But it's a big number, though. Like we know it underscores, but this point we know that Brits is a much favorable position, having not been pushed, having not been stayed with villagers that haven't been gathering. Has took like one or two villagers from the Russian, but also lost like three or four Hazar.
Looking at the
T- t-
food
t-
gather rate from the Russian bills, 1.26.
I
Wow.
think he said the spice trade. I think we saw the spice
Yes.
trade. He said, yes. But what will
So
he's
that
selling the
is
wood
amazing.
for some reason.
700 wood as well, an H2 shipment while being in Fortress. I feel like double blockhouses, a 4, 2 Falcons is a lot of great shipments here. Um, British player just putting the manors everywhere on the map. He wants to see the entire map of New England, and
He's
he
sending a frigate. Oh, look on the second pond closed. Oh,
next to the turtles. If I was the turtles, I would move away here. They are
that
in
would
grave
be
danger.
British aged up with the town center. I guess if I was the British, right, I would stop making banners at least. We'll have 37 vills and just go for the TP line. You have the map on your hands and like why not exploit it? The Russian player is put on a corner. I don't think he knows what's coming for him. Making only muskets while he knows that Britain is known for its longbows.
There's
The
a
frigate
frigate,
arrives,
and
does it to reach the blockhouse, but the blockhouse do extra damage to it.
there it is, down to already losing 300 HP.
The longbows come in here, making
They
more
get a volley
muskets.
off. One recruit going down. Yeah, the
Toby.
longbows are gonna be a problem for sure, and we don't have any veterancy either.
I think he's building an artillery foundry. If you can go a little bit, no, it's a stable.
Yeah, no, it
This is a
is a
stable.
stable from the Russian. As you said, he wants to be going Cav. Oh, sniping the
Using
Vil,
some
and he's gonna get
villagers.
another one here. Oh,
Oh,
no, veterancy from the
looks
longbows. The frigate taking
because
so much damage there.
well, I guess you can build a dock there so it can heal itself. But I still think the frigate was just I don't know why you could just send two falconets and just apply pressure. You have the range. If he comes close, you have the cav and you can raid. I think the frigate was just a misplay there. He's going for a second TC up north. Interesting.
Adding the Cossacks. Does Tobias, now the question is, does Tobias know about the Cossacks? Trying to get the vision here. He doesn't know about the stable. But I feel like when you're looking at the Russian deck, you must know there's gonna be Cav. Like, he's got Cav combat, 3 Cossack shipments, and even as team... I'm not gonna pronounce that. I feel like I might be in trouble. And also the Boyars card, so a lot of cards buffing the Cossacks.
At this point, if you could get the card for the
See, the
melee attack, are we
Cossacks,
gonna have a good fight? The Cossacks are gone, but the Hus is close here.
no
Does have a
veterancy.
Falconet close by.
The 2 Falcons, there's one,
Does
there's
have two
another.
Falconets.
He needs to push
Interesting,
back. He
interesting.
needs to get the veterancy. There's no veterancy from the Russia. There's it now. Recruits. And he hasn't shipped the
Just
2
send
Falcons yet.
Falconet and build an artillery foundry and play from there.
He decided to go for 1k coin. I feel like that could be a lot of Cossacks being popped here. And the Huss are nowhere near, and he's now... The pikemen are trying to get here. It might be too little too late. Getting on top of the Falks.
Could take one Falk at least.
Falcons are trying to find aim. They get a volley off. One Falcon going down. A lot of the longbows getting cut down. The Cossacks trying to jump now on the Falconet. They might get it. I stand corrected. They do get it. Pikemen going down. The Huss are going down. We have a small number of longbows. The longbows will be the decider here against the recruits. Recruits going into melee mode, trying to cut down the British front line.
I think that was a mistake. But if they can get all the pikemen and the Cossacks can clean up in this moment.
Pikemen coming. Where are the pikemen? They're on their way. They are slow. The longbows aren't moving back. They're staying and fighting. No veterancy from the Cossacks. I believe the longbows will do fine here. He's trying to move them back now with the tree line. Would be nice. Pikemen coming to reinforce.
I would say that was a really good fight.
More
if he could go back.
What does the... Two shipments, hiya. Why are we banking shipments? He needed to ship 2 Falcons. He needed to ship a fort. He's got so much he could do and he's not doing it. Idle vills everywhere. These vills, where are these vills going? They said no, they want to go have a talk with the longbowmen. Apparently some name calling.
Longbowmen don't talk back though. I think that's not their style of talking. Okay, he sends the 2 Falconets and the fort. He needs to make some recruits.
I feel like it's one of those concepts of too little too late, because the recruits are gonna stand here and just get smoked in the face. There it goes already. Oh, and a massive mass of longbows and pikemen here. 14 pikemen, 24 longbowmen, and the Huss. I would say the 2 Falcons will clean all of this, but these 5 Huss.
And the Huss is the problem.
And the
no,
Huss
he will not see the villagers. He will not see the villagers. He does not see the villagers. No, Castozor.
And I believe he's gonna maybe... No, I thought the Huss would maybe pay their attention to the Falcons. We have veterancy from pikemen. And the Falcons are unpacking. The Falcons are unpacking, and the Huss are on their way. We have halberdiers popping, maybe, and
why are you running? Why are you running?
Why exactly? Where are you running to? Unpacking. Can they get both a volley off? They do, but they're shooting the pikemen and not the longbows. Falcon's turning around. You need to get on the longbows. Forget about the pikemen.
It's not.
And
if he could get the fort, but I don't think. Please don't miss that fort.
The fort might get sniped now. Fort is standing there for moral support. Doesn't matter.
Castozor.
It seemed like we can see Tobias does have the better macro, and you know, he pays attention proper, because we've seen Castozor, you know, just not getting the veterancy for the Cossacks, not shipping the 2 Falcons when he needed, not shipping Cav combat when he needed, and he was just sleeping on it. I feel like Castozor's best bet is just be the aggressor, predict the game's pace.
I think it was, as I said, just a micro game, and he unmicroed everything that he should have. From even the vills on the earlier raids, where he could have saved those 2 vills, and then continue with leaving vills without gathering anything, just standing there unmenacingly at this time. It was just a moment. He took a really good fight there, but if he could have sent the Falcons and then put the fort in a more aggressive position, I think everything that Tobias was doing would be shut down, but still Tobias is a much better economy. As I said, he could have exploited the full trade route. Maybe just wanted to pump everything into longbow and pikeman, and it paid off. In his defense, it paid off. But in a different scenario, it could have been a much better game on both sides.
and I see score being 1-1 now, and going into the game decider. My prediction in my head was, a 2-1 Tobias taking the series, but it could go either way. It could go either way. It comes down to now picking the right civ, deciding carefully what you want to ban, and having a game plan behind this.
I I hope that the third game and the last is nothing like this game. Like, let me be honest. I hope it's just much better micro-wise from the Castozor side. I mean, Tobias just did whatever, like everything good. So in his defense, only good words.
I do
Ay,
want to
ay,
chip
ay.
in there. You're saying Tobias did very well. I feel like Tobias did make a mistake, and he won this game based on Castozor being very sloppy in certain areas. Castozor sniping the two Falcons, taking good fights, but not having the veterancy and not getting the two Falcons of his own out quicker is probably that cost him. You said before they started, one fight could be the decider, and that one fight was. He got the Falcons, but he did not have the veterans. He did not have more to follow up on and to clean the longbows before
I
they got
still
bigger.
think, even though he didn't clean, it was a really good fight. But the mistake was that he didn't send the Falconets or even the Fort in that matter just to put up a more aggressive stance, because we saw that Tobias did a misplay with sending the frigate that literally just went 800 HP just as it got sent and literally didn't use it for anything else. I mean, why would you do that? You know that the Russians have that barracks that works as a outpost, so it's kind of a misplay, right? But even that, like, just not microing the basics, and it's skill to punish your enemies in the certain parts that they're not doing well. So I still think that Tobias has played that wonderfully.
Getting some confirmations. We know Tobias is going to play Ethiopia. Interesting, Civ.
Why is this Ethiopia interesting? I'm curious
Um,
what will
E-
Castozor do.
Ethiopia, also like also when we saw earlier today, they don't have a big roster compared to your European civs. And I feel like you are going to love this. Uh,
Humor me.
let me just quickly add the details here. Castozor going Malta, no expos, no crossbows for Malta. Ethiopia, no musketeers.
Ooh.
Um, thinking back to this now. So we have Ethiopia having skirms, having shock infantry, having goons, having a melee cav, uh, but
This,
no proper way on defending the Sebastable mortar. They will have to go for a Neftenia javelin army comp, and it's going to be tough for Ethiopia to pull this off.
you know what I would like to say? Like, see, sorry. Just a tower defense simulator from like the Malta guy. Just sending the fixed guns, sending the car that makes the outpost shoot fire, build walls, just stay there, enjoy your coffee, your Dutch coffee, and just play it out.
The funny thing
Chop
that I
wood.
realize, sorry to chip in there. The funny thing I just realized, Ethiopia needs to go for a Neftenia, a Skirm Goon comp, but the Fire Throwers is gonna deal with that so well. If he just has a way to deal with the Shotels and Cav by, maybe Pikemen, uh, Fire Throwers and the Pikemen will deal with almost anything Ethiopia can throw at them.
potentially, but it's still about the micro, right?
Hmm.
At the end of the day, it's still about like you can have the better comp, but if you don't have it in time or you miss micro, it's rough. But yes, what you say sounds true. Sounds really true. The splash damage is really good.
Um, Malta does have some cards to play around the whole crossbows being banned. I mean, for example, Malta could go Fortress, ship the Castodor's Tongue, and then, go Shadow taking Skirms. Um,
And
what
the
more?
longbow.
Send the
Then
longbow.
the long,
The
you have
Spanish
hospitalers.
Lancers. Oh, the Spanish Lancers will
It
be.
it has just it's like a cheat sieve, right?
Mm,
So I bet this unit. Oh well, I have this card that sends me this unit. It might be a little bit more expensive, but it's Shadow Tech. Oh, but I still have this card that makes them same price, and they Shadow Tech, and they give me a free like outpost with 4,000 HP, which I can build units from. So I don't know how. I think we should ban this sieve. You know what? Your rules.
no more Malta. We're gonna have to see
Never
how
Malta.
powerful Malta's gonna
Nerf
be
Malta.
here.
Nerf Malta.
Nerf Malta,
Even
they
though
say.
there is no more updates for this, they will get back and just nerf this if just for us. I, uh, Malta and Ethiopia. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, Ethiopia don't even have a good siege potential. So
No.
I stand on my meme build. Just do tower defense. Just sit there, relax, make flamethrowers, add a hospital here and there for the cat if he decides to make a big mess. And just like build fixed gun upon fixed gun upon fixed gun. Just just relax. Take a strudel, a schnitzel, or whatever they eat. They're same as Germans. Take some coffee, just sit down. We'll see,
Um,
we'll see.
gonna have to see when the match pops up. It hasn't popped up yet. I hope they did make sure about the whole spectators. We'll see now.
Not seeing the game pop up could potentially mean a misclick from the host.
Nothing yet, and I believe they started already a while ago. If I just confirm with my DMs. 8:0 8:0 yeah, here we go. 8:56. This was about almost 5 minutes ago. They said they're starting, and no match has popped up. I am confident they did not follow the rules to the settings.
Yeah, Castozor saying that he started.
Um, looks like we might have to jump in here, stop the match, and then redo it here. I uh, I don't want the series to be ended in a cliffhanger here.
I'm typing, I'm typing.
Me refresh again, but yeah, I'm not finding anything.
Input. It was a miss
Is
input. You
input?
can't find. It was a miss.
I just heard that in the background.
Come
No,
on.
no,
Castozor says,
nothing's popping
Oh, it
up.
says paused for now.
Yeah, there is nothing. It's now almost been it has now been 8 minutes, no game. I don't even think you can put it that long for a delay.
I'm messaging Castozor. He says that he's paused and he's asking me if we cannot find the game. So
No, nothing
I
here.
don't know
All
what to tell you.
regions, non-ranked match, all maps, all games, spectators mode is on. There is nothing here.
Give me 1 second.
Well, sorry for this mistake, folks, from the Twitch. Gonna see if we can't sort this out. We do know H3 doesn't want you saving settings. You'll have to every time remake them. So, um, more of a game issue than really a mistake. Seeing the Malta Expos, I kind of want to move that a little bit closer here. There we go. Well, as I've said before, I'm expecting a 2-1 Tobias favor, but we will see what Castozor does here. Going Malta against Ethiopia. Once again, we see an African Civ. Will they have the complete roster that they need to compete with Malta? We do know Malta has a lot of shipments, a lot of different comps. Welcome back.
So they're restarting, as per my knowledge.
Good.
I don't know what could have been the problem because Tobias has said that he did everything that he did in the other games.
Once again,
The first game, the first game. Is that the first game? Temp?
what do you mean?
The first. It's got Tobias. Is this? Yeah.
Why is it popping up now?
Could he potentially have done like 3 minute delay?
It's more than 3 minutes. This match is already. Well, they've restarted. It looks like a bit of a. I wonder what delay they put on here. Why is it this long?
We'll see the chat though,
I
because
am
I'm chatting.
very, very confused now. What is the delay? I feel like they will just need to redo it, same map, and then put the delay to 1 minute. There's no need to have it delayed for half an hour, what it feels like.
Yeah.
Or is this the new one that they started?
No idea. If we see chat, that means it's the old one. If we don't see any chat, oh,
Right, kicking it off in the bottom corner, getting a point back on the board. It is now sudden death essentially. Playing orange, playing as an African Civ. Ethiopia, it is Tobias. I guess Tobias wants that N-word pause, it seems like. In the top corner, going blue as Malta, we have Castozor. Interesting map, Highland. Our Discord host, or well, shall I say the creator of the Discord server, has chosen this map to be presented in the tournament. And what's your opinion about the map, Albanian?
well, it is a good map. If we can see that the natives are African natives, We have two trade lines, even though some people think it's one. So if you upgrade one of the trade line into stagecoach, the other one won't be. Six different outposts. Me, but personally, I like the outpost play. Build here, one, two, three. Get stagecoach if I don't forget. But I do love the XP that it gives you. Good map, good hunts. Does have the elephants presented. Three elephants or four elephants herd, I believe. 1,000
Mhm.
each. And I think it's on the sides behind the TC. The middle, not much going on. Just ironically, a highland where it's snowing because why not? We can go there and ski, I guess.
Well,
But a
as you can
snowman.
see, it's very high from the other surface, as you can see.
Could be, could be. Well, I guess I'm going there camping next weekend. Anyway, I am curious to see how this is going to play out because, as you said, the roster for Ethiopia is so much more limited. While Castozor looks like, in paper, to have every counter to what Ethiopia might do, we could
Uh,
potentially see that Ethiopia can go for a Merc build. I don't know if he can get
I
enough
don't
influence.
know. I'm looking at this deck, so he does have Tabot for the infinite coin, kind of, essentially. He has Abyscans, Kongs as infinite shipments. We do have the one Sebastopol mortar. Um, hand infantry combat, nothing to buff the javelins, nothing to buff the um
I
cav
think
skirms, anything. You just have the card to buff the
use.
showtells and an industrial. Um, ships 400 influence per current monastery, and then a few unit shipments. So maybe he wants to go a bit of an industrial play. I'm not sure. Already, I'm not a big fan of the deck. Kicking it off, let's look at Castozor. Malta already going for that age up quartermaster, and as we said, Portuguese tongue, he has castadors, and as you called it, British tongue, he does have longbows.
Yes, 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 yes.
Not seeing Spanish lancers is making me want to cry, and I think I will later tonight. No lancers, I'm a bit disappointed there.
You don't have to cover, you have me as well. But the idea is that I think he's trying to rush to get the German tongue. As we see, he has 9 wheels on wood. That could be really, really good. I mean, just you basically have a second TC for a while. And I think it allows you 6 wagons, and then basically translates to 12, almost 12 wheels. Man, I would go for that every time. But the amount of villagers he has on wood, I think, will not give him the opportunity to get that early enough.
He's 450
Does
and
have.
then 500, so
Can
in
we look at the two church wagons card on age one?
two church wagons. Yeah, two church and adds a build limit, so you can have three churches. That's around one church is 0.70 XP.
That's one religious Dutchman. Interesting.
While he is playing as the Knights of St. John, the Hospitallers, so he wants to spread that Christianity. And he even has the trip to Jerusalem, so it looks like my man is planning to go to Jerusalem. I would not advise it in this current year and in this state. I will just say that and then move on from the conversation. German tongue
Forget
leadership.
the card, which is really, really good. I mean, this he cannot get raided because he'll have the German tongue. So just put it in a really good position and then just keep building villas and wagons. I think that's the
um,
correct play.
we see now monastery going down. Church from Ethiopia. So two Dutch players, both loving the religious of Christianity. Trying to spread it here on this African map. It seems like shipping fort and the gold mines, I must point out, yes, he's trying to put these mountain monasteries in every area he can, because the map's mine placements are very, very rough. I mean, from the start, you only get one silver mine in base, so not a map that would be favored from Germany, I believe.
My German works.
Well, you might be
I
getting.
would still try though. I would still try though.
I will still try though.
I mean, I would
Uh,
like if he sends those monasteries, at least like send them really aggressively on like the really right and left side. So just take the ones that are close to the trading post. Because most of the fighting will be done in, ironically, the highland, middle of the map. Two TCs are kind of closer than usual, not by a bunch, but just a bit that you
mm.
can see kind of the difference. But I would like at least him to non-stop take those gold mines because he does get a small trickle and that means a lot. Even if he later on loses those, he has taken the gold and told the enemy, haha, I stole from you.
Um, we see 7 influence behind 700 gold. He's gonna go fortress and he's gonna have 1,000 influence. The question is, does he want to spend this 1,000 influence on the essentially discounted version of the higher the cannoneers? Because those are doing
Well,
some
I
cav.
I would like. I mean, what would 12 Cannoneers do? I mean, what could they achieve when the Castozor has the TC and the German tongue? Like,
Losing a Vil, he might lose an Aben, but Castozor is sleeping. He sees the monastery, but he's not going for it. Conquistadors being made from the Ethiopian player, and looks like Castozor
he
said,
accepts the fate.
yes, yes, he is just giving up. He's here, take them free on me. I'll get the next round. Um, Tobias now is making again another batch of conks, and that will be always influence. Maybe he ships Sebastopol Mortar and pushes his opponent? I do not know. He's still chasing the Huss. And then looking at the explorer name from Tobias, Obama bin Laden. I feel like if I talk about this, you know, I might be in danger. So I'll move on from there. Castozor putting down that hospital, making some hospitalers, 2-pop musketeer. Probably one of the units that are most hated in the community due to them, you know, essentially being a 2-pop unit and not having the best stats in the world. They will get one conk here, but they will die. He needs to put them in stagger mode. There it is. He goes for a melee mode. He gets one conk. You might get a second one. No, don't group them. Do not group them. Grouping the sentinels is the wrong player. Snipes another conk. He has 5 more hospitalers popping on top of the conks. Gets a volley off. And he's trying to go in melee mode again. This is not what you want to do. You're grouping your sentinels. Another conk going down. A lot of them low HP now. But cleaning up these sentinels. And the problem for our Maltese player is shipping now Wing Accord and he's stuck in H2 while the Ethiopian player is going industrial.
I mean, I would like to say the Sebastian mortar to apply pressure from range because you see that Malta is not making anything, and I think making Sentinels is the. I don't want to be harsh, but the worst unit he could make. Oh, he could potentially see the building being built in the left side. Will he be able to catch that? The commander could go up in time if he doesn't pay attention. He does not see it. Does not have any idea that there's vills in it.
raid very open here. He could be killing these vills. And I think that is what he
What?
wants.
Oh,
Is he gonna see the
does he see
commandery
the
now?
commander?
No, he
Does
does
not see the
not.
commander.
And he's gonna
Oh,
go
run
for these
away!
vills.
Castozor.
Good volley. And he's moving the woman
Oh,
away.
good
That is
Castozor.
good
Good
job.
Castozor.
And not
Good.
even losing a single vill. And the commandery might kill a conquer. Oh,
Potentially. One more shot. I know. Shoot the 5.
oh.
So close, but yet so far.
Shipping in some cattle behind this, and he's now have 9 of them, putting down another
Industrial is
market.
going to be in the way as we speak. What will you want to go with is the question.
Maybe India? Portuguese.
Portuguese is, I think he wants those
Organ
organ
guns.
guns.
Yes, I
He
agree.
wants the conquistador. Yeah,
Um,
see, take all the trading posts you can. It's free of charge.
it's free real estate.
I mean, he also has the card. Like, I think it's 1 Amun and 9 Wills, industrial, infinite times. I think I saw. I just had that card. It's really good, really good.
Um,
And while he is going industrial, our Castozor is still on H2, making sentinels. Why, Castozor? You have so much potential, brother.
he has Portuguese tongue. He can always make fire throwers. He has the Castador tongue. He's just spamming commanderies. And now shipping the 2 churches for more XP, I feel like there is no need to be shipping that. There's so many better things you could be shipping. Hospitality, 700 gold. Um, the flamethrowers, getting a free artillery foundry
Such a
as well. Like,
big misplay.
big misplay, big misplay. We do know he's new to playing Malta. And we can see this as well. He's going for the age up now. I would love to see probably the bishop here. Yeah, it's a bit
Yeah.
boomier, but it will take longer to age. But putting this TC behind will just help you not to get raided by the conquistadors that
He
splash.
has bigger things to worry. He will have conquistadors, 2 Sebastian mortars, because that is one shipment he could, the
There
Ethiopian could send.
is the industrial 19 vills, not a big vill eco. Hasn't upgraded the TP line just yet. He does have the cow
Even
market.
more influence.
Uh,
Even more influence is gonna be 100% the organ guns.
yeah, let's
And I think
quickly
if
hop to the
Castos
price.
doesn't count over it quick enough, it's gonna hurt him a
One
lot.
organ gun for each mountain monastery, and he's got. Does he have the build limit on the mountain monasteries now? Yes, he does. So 5. So we're gonna see 5 organ guns. Um, and he's only making sentinels. I don't know.
Maybe not too good because the Conquistador have splash damage, even though they soft counter because of the splash. It's so good because
Agreed.
even the Sentinels don't like fully counter the Conquistador. I mean, you build all those commanderies to still lose Vil. I think it's a shame.
I feel like seeing Tobias being an industrial, he needs to realize something. You don't want to go fast industrial just to be an industrial age, right? The Ethiopian player doesn't want to ship 2 factories and then, boom, whatever. It's usually a cheese strategy from a Meso or a African Civ. So, and he's still sticking with the Musketeers. Um,
Ay, Castozor.
You're making me cry. I would appreciate adding fire throwers to the sentinels because both of these units would
Just
just.
make Castador. Just make Castador and watch it win. Add a few calls. But he doesn't know what we know, but still he's misplaying this by a big margin.
He's going for a 1 unit comp when you never want to go 1 unit comp, and he has 2 settler wagons idle in the TC. I think he's getting the jitters now. Hmm.
Shipping, I'm sorry. Taking it into veterancy for the Sentinels, but I still think it's a mistake.
I'll quickly hop into Tobias. What do we have here? He's shipping the card. Look at this influence. Pay attention to this influence, lads.
Bob up.
Oh, it's just put
Nothing
down
yet.
in the TC.
You
408,
lied. You
12,
lied.
16. That is 1600 influence. So I believe he's going to be close
So
to 3k.
3k. Oh yeah, yeah. It's gonna be so good.
Watch this just go up. And he's shipping 2 Sebastopol mortars. And he's shipping their the organ guns with 2 Sebastopol mortars. And
So
he
if
still
he
has...
doesn't get some calls, this is over.
And he doesn't
Because
know.
the
He's still just putting down, you know, the age
the
up with...
conquistadors do so good even against the calls, so this is gonna be really bad. Is he shipping anything though? Can we see if he's shipping anything, Castozor? No. Well, okay, he will have one now, but what will he ship?
Still going Sentinels. He
Castozor.
believes in the power of the Musketeer. He believes in the
He's sending
power...
the conquistador.
No, he's shipping the car to make the Hospitallers even stronger and more useless. Uh,
That was good one.
um, again, he's going for... When you go Musk Falk,
You need the Falk.
the keyword is Falk, and he's here just believing in going pure Musk. It's fine, but you need to have 2 unit comp. Even looking at this army comp, we have hand cannoneer and Congagoon skirm army. And Tobias, what does Tobias sees? He sees the musketeers now. He's gonna go in. He thinks he can take this army on. Oh
Just go melee.
wow!
Just go melee. Just go melee.
Gets one Sebastopol mortar.
He could clean. I am sorry, Castozor. I did not believe in you. I am really sorry. I take back everything I say. You are the best Dutchman I know. Please don't kill me.
I'm
Yes.
blown away that the Sentinels are just cleaning everything up. They don't care. You could be a cannon. You could be a man carrying a gun.
You can be the literal counter to me, but I don't care. What kills me makes me strong.
35 range attack in Fortress Age. Wow, that is amazing as well.
I
Whoa.
am sorry, Castozor. I did not believe in you.
Oh, but here comes
But, yeah,
the
but I don't
organ
believe you
guns.
now. But I don't believe you now.
Are we going to see Castozor quickly? He is! He knows! He's making the Huss! What is gonna protect the organ guns? This Huss is going to
prayers.
pop and clean this!
But I still 5 house against 5. It's not the good, right?
He's running, he's backing away. Oh my goodness. And now he's sending in skirms. Where are the goons? Why are the Huss popping back? He needs to go in. I think he wants to keep them away. He wants to have
Why
them
does he
as
have so
a
much on wood?
secret.
There's a question I have. All 3 war camps. Interesting, 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 interesting. I would love him just to ship a fixed gun and like take a position or build it with your guy.
This is problematic. This is problematic for Tobias. Tobias needs to get the Berbers.
Yeah, there
The
you go.
Huss. Are the Huss going to come? He needs to clean these organ guns before the Berbers pop.
I want Castozor.
Castozor going in. He was hoping for another batch, but he's not gonna get it. Is the organ guns going to deal with the Shadow Tekken?
If you push with the up, doesn't
One
pay
organ
attention,
gun
gets one.
down.
2 down, potentially.
2 down.
3, yeah, 3 is not. I don't think it's logical.
And he needed another pop there, I believe, but...
Yeah, but he's making even more hazard. Standing in a fort, just... Yeah.
Fire-throwers, Castozor, Sentinels, fixed gun. There's so many shipments he could be shipping, but instead he's trying to... Now he's trying to fight Neftenia with his Sentinels. He needs to be careful with these organ guns. One